The first few hours of our renewed offensive have been going quite well so far. Wherever we attack the Soviet defenders, we have managed to either push them back or to destroy them completely. This has allowed us to expand our Bridgehead, and fresh units are moving up. Units from the 1st Company even managed to capture the villages of Myshkino and Slepino. We hope that we'll be able to break through the enemy's main defense troops so that we can start to engage their rear echelon units. Hello there, and welcome to the beginning of the second turn of our Raging Bridgehead campaign in Graviteam Tactics Mius-Front. What you see here on the screen right now is the historical situation as it was at 12 o'clock on this day. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay, as you can see historically, the Wehrmacht units managed to push a little bit towards Slepino and Myshkino along the highway. However, they did not manage to capture the villages yet. Well, we did. We managed to do it. Our units managed to push out the Soviet forces, as you have seen in the previous video, and both Slepino and Myshkino are basically ours. Now I would also very much like to capture Maximovka here on the other side of the Vruda river. So that's what the 1st Tank Company will try to accomplish. And it will be supported by the AT guns that I'm bringing up to the river, by the engineers that I'm bringing up here, and by the Panzer Grenadiers that have hopefully recovered their half-tracks. In the middle of our line, I will simply get some tanks up on the line, I will move some more infantry up, and this unit will try to move up here and attack. My hope is that they can capture this road going through the forest, and that we can gain a nice foothold on the other side of these swarms. The right flank, they have a quite hard task. In the first turn we did actually not manage to expand our bridgehead towards the east, because those units got drafted into the battle for these sectors here. Now I have ordered a few dedicated assaults. This one to be specific. This unit will attack eastwards on the northern side of the Peleda River towards Peleshi. And my hope is that they will be able to capture Peleshi in this turn. As you can see, the dots here on the map, they are yellow, indicating that an attack of these units will result in a battlefield looking something like this. So I should have an opportunity to capture the village. That's at least what I hope. Tanks will be assisting. But I'm not fooling myself, there are a lot of fresh enemy units in the area, as you can see. They might become a problem. We'll see how successful we can be. Our units have not needed any major replenishments, so we are mostly fine. Some of our tanks are in need of repairs from a repair shop, so this is why I'm sending the headquarters units towards Jasvice. Their repair troops will set up shop there. There's already a Panzer II in the repair shop, as you can see here. There you see the list of the units, and yes, a light tank, a Command Panzer II, is in the repair shop, being worked on right now. So with all this done, I think we will just hit end turn and see where this gets us. Oh boy. Okay, things are happening. Okay. Okay. This is good. This is very good, in fact. So first of all, I know something about some of the enemy units. Now I'm not sure, is that because I've faced these already in battle? Or is it because of the prisoners I managed to capture? However, we can see that the enemy did bring up anti-tank guns into Maximovka. So I am quite glad at the moment that this tank attack is not focused on the village. I will need more forces to accomplish this. They've also brought up fresh troops that are still unknown to me. Okay, getting across this river will be a challenge. But for now, we will be fighting here, and we have quite a few units, also quite a few tanks, against whatever they are bringing. Leningrad Infantry School units, 286th Rifle Regiment units, I think those have already been mauled by me in the previous battle, and some unknown units. Down here in the south, it looks like my attack will go through, so this is exciting. This is very exciting. I think this will be quite amazing. Now, I can imagine that this attack won't require too much effort from my part. But we'll just go ahead and see what happens. So, see you on the battlefield. And here we have our lovely battlefield. Now, what's the plan? The plan is quite simple, really. I have a bunch of infantry. Let me actually just enable the compass to make it easier for you guys to understand what I'm talking about, the directions. So here, on the southern part, my infantry will make sure that this little part of the forest is indeed devoid of enemies, which I suspect it will be. I expect enemies to be somewhere near these crossroads in this forest. So after this forest here has been ensured to be enemy free, we will establish fire dominance over this open ground here. Once that has been done, we can think about moving our units across into this forest. The open ground that we had to cross during the previous battle is very well guarded by my units. You see, our Panzer Grenadiers did in fact recover their half-tracks. I didn't tell you to turn them like this though, that doesn't matter. They did recover their half-tracks, there's just a small little teensy beansy problem. They are out of fuel. So in essence we have a whole bunch of metal-plated machine gun positions that are covering the open ground. It's okay, could be worse, right? That's fine. I do have a good amount of infantry this time. I have a whole bunch of engineers, pioneer units. Even some, and I really do hope that I get to use these at some point, some of them have flamethrowers. If you can get these guys up close to the enemy, they'll make a really nice spectacle. Now, so a whole bunch of engineers is holding this little part of the forest that was in our zone of control. And the village of Slepino here is very well guarded by a whole bunch of 3.7 centimeter AT guns. If any enemy should show his nose out here in the open, he will be blasted apart. While this push here in the south is going on, I might try to probe a little bit with these engineers towards the farmstead and the barn. But ideally I would like to have some tanks at hand if I do this. Speaking of tanks, here's a whole bunch of Panzer IIs. There's a whole bunch of Panzer IIIs. There are more Panzer IIIs sprinkled around here. Even more Panzer IIIs and more Panzer IVs. And then, yeah, once more, a bunch of Panzer IIIs. And Panzer IIIs, Panzer IVs are somewhere. We have a nice amount of tanks. A very nice amount of tanks. So I don't foresee any problems. If enemy tanks should be present on the battlefield, we will be able to take them apart. So, let's start a battle. And my mortar observer, well, there are only 2 mortars standing by. However, I've prepared a whole bunch of fire missions for them. Ah, look at that, some of my units are blinking a little bit. Oh yeah, that's because they're out of fuel, sure. I do hope that we can get fuel up to these half-tracks as the campaign progresses. We should be able to. You see, these are the half-tracks that were affected by the little bug in the mod. And now that this has been fixed, the half-tracks are back, but... well, I'm not quite certain what exactly happened, but they are simply out of fuel. I hope that when they are refueled, they can be moved again. Now, what are you doing out here? You are very far forward. I have some recon troops here that I might try to use to, well, probe this forest. However, I can already see there are some enemy vehicle positions. Do they have tanks here? Ooh. Okay, my mortars are starting to land. We will see if they make anything move out here. Let's use a little bit of time compression. Okay. So far, no movement. That was the first fire mission. Okay, we have spotted something all the way back there. Let's pause this before the AT guns blast it apart. I wanna first have a look at what it is. It is a truck. So AT guns, if you don't mind, and if you have line of sight to that thing, feel free. Oh, the machine gun is opening up. This gun here might have eyes on. No? Shame, really. What about you? No, you don't have eyes on either? Oh, interesting. I would have thought that you could see that thing. Maybe, yeah, there's the bush in the way. Okay then. Alright. Oh god. Tanks. Enemy tanks spotted, indeed. That's what I suspected when I saw these positions. Okay, they are being fired on by mortars. Let's see. Can we spot what kind of tank we are facing here? More enemy contacts somewhere in the forest. More enemy trucks, it seems, yes. Some enemy infantry movement has been spotted as well. We now know that these are T-26 tanks and BT-5 tanks. That's not too dangerous. We should be able to take them out. You guys. You will move out here and you will start to engage. The other tanks will move out as well. Colline. Bogash, your tank unit. You will actually go and attack those. Line formation. That's looking fine. Go on. Have a go at them. This unit. We'll wait a little bit for Bogash and his tanks to get into position. And then we'll start to move. Now. Bogash is on the move. We do have some... What are you? You're Panzer IIs. No, I don't want you to get involved in this. That would not be healthy. We can involve the Panzer IVs. They are not great anti-tank weapons. What are you doing? Don't flip the tank, please. You know what? Move up to there. You are stuck in the trench. Okay, you know what? Reverse. Be safe. Let's try to be safe here. We will try to reverse the tank and hopefully it will be able to get out. I hope it will be able to get out, otherwise it will become complicated. Okay. My tanks are moving out now. tanks have no chance against me. Even though they are entrenched, I don't think they can stand up to this. It's refreshing to see that the enemy has tanks though. But they are getting torn up. They are getting blasted apart up there. There's almost no fire being returned by them. Yeah. I can imagine them being quite miserable right now. That's a hit. Yeah, one of the tanks has been abandoned. I can see the hatches are open. And it's smoking. The T-26 has just been smacked. This was easy. This was way too easy. Okay. Let's get into their flank with these tanks. You will go like this. Fast move. Go get him. Oh my god, this thing is getting torn apart, literally. Let's have a look at this. Oh wow, yeah, it's done. The crew bailed. This one, it tried to drive out of the position to get away, but it got absolutely smacked. I believe the enemy has more tanks, but yeah, they won't fare much better. The infantry that was here guarding the crossroads, they are getting torn apart right now. So our first objective, to establish dominance on this open ground, I'd say we achieved that. I'd say we did achieve that. Oh, infantry right in front of my tanks. What was that, the machine gun? The Peshka, okay. Yeah, the tanks, zero fucks given, I would say. Just driving past those guys. There's a position out here. We might have enemy infantry hiding in these. Or maybe they have been killed already, who knows. Let me take the recon, and we will use the reconnaissance unit to push up. To help out the tanks here. Oh, there's an enemy tank trying to drive away, actually. It's reversing. But this thing has already been hit. Look at this. There's a hole in its side. And it's receiving more hits as we speak. Another hole just appeared in the frontal plate here. Panzer III, not the most powerful gun. But against this little piece of nothing, it's perfectly alright. Okay, bring up the recon. Yeah, there are indeed enemies remaining inside the trenches. Oh, interesting to see that. Can I maybe bring up some fire support to suppress those? Or should I just go ahead and charge them with my infantry? Oh, I do have some machine gun suppressing. Okay, recon, you're up. I want you. Single file. Do not move fast. And simply go. You will attack. Oh, some enemies are trying to run away. Oh yes, they are. The enemy is trying to run. Those are... What am I facing here? Unsure. I'm not sure what I'm facing here. Rifle regiment units? It's possible. Okay. Oh, the tank that tried to retreat into the forest is abandoned and very much smoking. So the engine is done. The engine is just gone on that thing. Okay, let's form up some infantry units to push across the open together with the tanks. What can we do? You... Do I move you? Yeah, I think I will. You and you... No, damn it. Yeah, you and you. You will move together and attack the crossroads. Tanks in front, move behind the vehicles, don't go fast. And to stay in a column formation maybe... No, line formation will do. Go there. You together with this tank. Same thing really. Move to here. You together with this tank. Again, move to here. And you will get into a position here where you will stand by. Same for... Oh, the mortar is already up there, so he will be able to stay there. Okay. Now this will be quite nice. My infantry will get behind the tanks and use the tanks as cover while they push across the open. Since the enemy doesn't have any anti-tank capabilities here right now, no guns, no tanks, this is perfectly safe to do. Otherwise, just a small hint from me, if the enemy has anti-tank capabilities, don't get your infantry close to the tanks that are gonna get shot up by cannons. But right now this is absolutely okay. Yeah, as soon as they get in the fire, they will take cover behind the tank, and it will be all right. Okay. How are my recon troops doing? They are moving very slow, because they have active caution enabled. I will disable that, and now they will move a bit faster across the open ground. I feel that this is quite safe at the moment, with the enemy running away in disarray, and, well, to be honest, they are very well suppressed. So much for this side of the battle. Let's go over to the left flank. What's happening here? My engineers have discovered some enemy units out in the open, and those units apparently did receive some attention from my machine guns. Also, I can see that the enemy seems to have a gun back there. There's at least a report of that. My guns are shooting sporadically, which is absolutely glorious. That's a good use for these 3.7 centimeter guns. Yeah, that's a very good use for them. Soften up the enemy. I might try to push some Panzer IIs into this area, but I would like to take out that gun before I do that. In about 15 minutes there will be a whole lot of artillery fire coming down on Farmstead and Barn, so I will wait for that. Damn, those poor enemies. I can feel a little bit sorry for them. Wait a moment, I forgot something. The units that I'm sending here, they have still active caution enabled, so let's disable that so that they can keep up with the tanks. So far so good. Once these units are across, I will start to move these engineers up. Do I maybe have some vehicles that I can use to move them up? Well, I can load them onto tanks. I did also order... no. I did order a bunch of zero-in fire missions. Have any of those been successful, I wonder? Where is my artillery observer? He's here, and yes, he has some zero-in points, which is very nice. Another one will be added shortly, I hope. Oh, look at that, there's still some enemies in the foxhole here. However, they are very well suppressed and will be taken care of shortly. My god. I suspect that this won't be a battle that lasts too long. We have taken some captives, he has surrendered. Smart decision. I do hope that I didn't lose any of my scouts for that. Let's see. No losses. Awesome. So far this is going very well, I have to say. I hope I didn't jinx it right now. This gun is concerning me a little bit. I don't know what it is. We can have a look though. That looks like a 45mm gun, and it is shooting back at my guns. I do not like that at all. This gun is under fire. If you would be so kind as to please mess up that... Okay. That was not planned. Mess him up. Immobilized. The gun has been damaged. A wheel is broken, however the gun is still functional. And now we are shooting back. Go hit him. I don't want to bring up tanks as long as that thing is active. A 45mm under the right circumstances can be dangerous. They're moving it up further. That might work to my advantage. Everybody, go get that thing. If possible. Or at least keep them suppressed. Okay, the enemy units seem to be moving up towards my engineers. So it might be time to bring them a little bit forward. I will leave the flamethrowers in the back, since this is not a good scenario for them. They might get focused and killed before they have a chance to employ their awesome weapons. You only move up the flamethrowers once you have really closed in with the enemy. Oh, those enemies are running away. Can't blame them. Not at all. But have a look at this. I think this is awesome. Well, not this. What are you doing? Oh, you found a crater. Yeah, you'll get out eventually. But this is awesome. Have a look at this. Doesn't this look absolutely fabulous? Just moving up behind the tank. That's nice. So it seems as if the road has been pretty much cleared at the moment. You and you two, get over here. Get over here fast. Okay. Can somebody please kill this gun already? Apparently some of the crew has been killed off. There are only 2 guys left on the gun. But they are still annoying and shooting at me. And I do not appreciate that. Please take it out. Okay, yeah, they are shooting back at them. Nice gun tool. Keep it up. 7 minutes until the mortars start raining down on this area. Okay, do I have... Who are you? You. I can move you up. Go to there. Actually, don't move on the roads. Just move fast. Now I'm debating with myself, should I take the time to make sure that the edge of the forest is free of AT guns before I start to move troops across the open. I could use these engineer units down here. Use these pioneers and just push them across into the trees here. And I think that's what I'll do. The edge of the forest is pretty well covered by all of these things out here that can put down a lot of hurt onto an enemy. So I'm feeling confident that this is safe. Do not rush it. Go slow. And disperse. Move up. Okay. The engineers will now form up and start their move across the open. My engineers up here in the north are most likely being pushed by the enemy, or the enemy will try to probe towards them. The enemy AT gun might have been taken out for good. Yes, it does look like that. So now I'm considering to bring up some tanks to start to dominate this open ground and this area around Farmstead and Barn. I do have these Panzer IIs up here, which I believe are well suited for this task. I can move them up the road, or have them come through this forest here, and have them set up a position, maybe here, out in the open, from where they will be able to shoot into this open ground. There are vehicle noises in the forest. Do you see these symbols? That means vehicle noises have been heard. I don't know what it is, maybe just some trucks, maybe something more serious. Because I can see there's a dugout here, and there's a dugout there, with a truck in it. Yeah, it does look like we have the situation under control. So, the Panzer IIs should ideally move up now. They will get on the road, and I want to move them... I want to move them fast to here, where they will set up and start to engage. Single file. How do I want to play this? First of all, you will move up this road. Oh, didn't want to do that. No, actually stop. Okay. Who did I order to stop right now? You still have your move order, so that's fine. Key point taken. That must be the crossroads. Yes, indeed. Now for the Panzer IIs. You guys, you will race up this road. Column formation, move fast, spread out a little bit. Go. After you have reached that point, you will actually go and move in an attack formation. Keep it dense. Once again, move fast. No, damn it. Didn't hold down shift. Okay, let's try this again. Move on the roads. Fast to here. After that, go to here. And afterwards, you will spread out a little bit and orient this way. You have your orders. I do need to keep an eye on them. I need to tell these guns to hold fire once the Panzer IIs reach this area here. I don't want my Panzer IIs to be shot up by my own guns. That would be unprofessional. Now I should back up the Panzer IIs with some Panzer IIIs. That would be the smart thing to do. Yeah, let's do that actually. Panzer IIIs. I want you to move up to here. Stay in a column formation like so. Well, 2 rows is fine. Move to there. And afterwards, move to there. There you will stand by. Somebody's under fire. My scouts have encountered some enemies. Some of my scouts have decided to range ahead, which is not smart, so let me actually take these tanks and let's move them up to support. You move there, you move there, and you move to there. The tanks that accompany the infantry have reached the forest. Yes. You can just keep pushing this enemy position. As you were, please. Do not go fast. Infantry stays behind the tanks. Tanks out in front. Go. Same with you. Keep pushing this area. And let's move up some tanks here to the edge of this clearing. Let's establish some dominance over this open ground. Panzer IIs are moving up. I have to be careful that nobody gets stuck here. Question is, do I move up my Panzer IVs? The 3 Panzer IVs that I have, they are especially valuable against enemy infantry in entrenched positions. So if I get them, I don't know, let's say to this clearing, they will be able to put down a lot of hurt onto the barn and the farmstead. And by the way, my mortars are starting to arrive. The shells are starting to land, messing up the enemy's positions and their cohesion. Nice. Do I want to start to push up with these engineers? I feel like the enemy does not really have that much to fight me. You are gonna go way too far on your own. So hold there. And dominate the area that you have reached by now. My scouts. I hope they are still all alive. Yes, they are. Very few losses so far. I'm liking this very much. This guy's hidden behind a tree, but it didn't help him much. See, the tank is shooting most of his rounds into this tree. Okay, these engineers... some of you are gonna get wet. Don't be too mad. You know what would be smart? To send my artillery observer up towards Lepino, from where he can direct more fire onto this area. Let's actually do that. Becca, you have an Opel Blitz at your disposal. Blitz, by the way, means lightning. Let's see if it can be lightning fast. Get the Opel to here. And where's the observer? He's right there. So once the Opel reaches this area, we will load him in and we'll drive him up to the village. Okay, tanks and infantry are advancing onto these enemy positions. We'll wait for that to happen. My mortars are landing back there, or maybe it's the guns, I'm not sure. Oh, the guns, damn it. I forgot. But it's too late now, and it doesn't really matter anyway anymore. The tanks are now taking... Oh, the enemy still has guns. There are still guns in the forest. Panzer IIs. You have a priority target. It's the gun. Yeah, it's another... That's not a 45. That's not a 45. I don't think that's a 45. Can I get another look at this, please? That's not a 45. That's bad. That's much worse. That's basically an artillery gun. However, we are suppressing it at the moment. But there, my Panzer IIs... I might have to do some fancy things with them. Full out assault towards the gun and take it out. Or can I suppress it? The enemy is offering a ceasefire, which I will not accept at this point. I feel like I am not far away from removing the enemy completely from this area, which will be another huge win in my favor. Okay, enemies are starting to appear in this forest. My engineers are pushing in. So that's great. I need to bring more units across the open. I have a whole engineer unit standing by here, which I can move across the open ground into the edge of the forest. And I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. The question is just, what do I move them with? Do I just move them on foot, or do I use tanks to move them up? I think I will get them onto tanks. Can't you mount? Are you too many? Oh, you are too many, I think, to sit on a Panzer III. 14 guys in a unit. No, 9 guys. 9 guys? You should fit on the tank. What's going on? Run out here, please. I want to test this. Let's use a little bit of time compression. More artillery is landing at the farm. Okay, you. Together with the tank. You can mount. Yeah, don't give me that crap. You and you. No. You. And you. Why does it say no? Maybe you're too far away from the tank. That could be it. So, Run to the tank. Run to the tank. Run to the tank and run to the tank. Is the enemy gun a problem? I think we are still suppressing it. Did the Opel Blitz arrive? Yes, it did. So, artillery observer, mount up. And we'll have the Opel Blitz drive you to the village as fast as possible. Okay. Opel Blitz. Drive those guys to the village. Drive them to... oh, I don't know, this looks like a good position, so drive them to here. And they're racing off. The Opel Blitz can be quite fast if the road is hard enough. Well, it's not called lightning for nothing. Okay, yeah, we are starting to run into entrenched enemy infantry here in the forest. They do have their positions here. So I feel like I need to move up some tanks to support. You go to there. Here, this side looks to be quiet for now. So let's take the recon force and move them up a bit. Single file, that's looking good. Do that. Okay. Are the engineers with the tanks now? What's going on with you? Why are you not on the tank? Don't tell me you can't fit. Clearly there's still enough room on the tank. So why are you not on it? Mount. Okay, there are two more guys coming. You guys, mount up. Who are you? Why are you only 2 men? Oh, that must be the survivors from the unit that got wiped out by artillery fire. Okay, mount up. Mount up. And mount up. Okay, this tank, move fast to there. You move fast to there. You will move fast to there. And you'll do the same here and here. Tanks are moving out. Awesome. Now what about the Panzer Force? I do kind of want to have them with my engineers up here. So, Panzer Force. Don't burn too much fuel, just start to move towards this position. So far so good. Panzer IIs are in a nice position, they are not getting killed off by anything at the moment. So everything is working out. The anti-tank guns are engaging the enemy, putting a lot of pressure onto them. So that too is going well. Once these engineers with their tanks have arrived here, I will start to move up these engineers and these engineers through the forest together with these engineers. And we will really clamp down on the enemy units here and start to take them apart. By that time we should have our artillery observer in position and he can start to call mortar fire on the enemy positions. This is going well. This is going much better than I anticipated. I actually anticipated a lot more enemy resistance, but I guess, yeah, they did have some tanks, and those tanks got taken out disturbingly fast. They didn't have a chance, really. Not against so many Panzer IIIs. Okay, you. Why don't you move up the road? Yeah, the Panzer IIs are nicely established on the open ground. I can move them closer. There might be danger from enemy anti-tank rifles. That's actually a valid point. There might be danger from enemy anti-tank rifles, so moving them closer is a risk. We'll hold off on that. Panzer IIIs. I can move you guys up this road here. That will put some pressure on the enemies. No, that's not a bad idea. But we'll first let the truck pass through before we create too much confusion here. What else do I have in reserve that I can use? I do have a bunch of infantry here. I'm keeping them back for the moment because, to be honest, they are not required right now. Yeah, they are not required right now. Not at all. This is going perfectly well without them. Somebody's under fire. Okay, these engineers are being pushed in a little bit by enemy infantry. However, I foresee that that enemy infantry will have some concerns very soon. I mean, look at this. This is just, I still really like this feature. I don't know of many games that have this. Oh, they're disembarking. Probably they were shot at. Yeah, the tank is opening up. The tank spotted enemy infantry, and so it told those guys to get off. It's going to get dangerous here. They will still move up, of course. But the tanks are now arriving and will be in a perfect position to meet this enemy advance here. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I pity those fools. Oh, look, yeah, they are indeed trying to advance towards this line of engineers. I don't know why they are trying to do that. It seems to be a bad idea. You guys just hold your position where you are right now. Some of you are advancing, and I don't like that. So maybe just keep your position. Wait until the Panzer Force move up, which they are doing right now. Panzer Force. Attack. Spread out nicely. And just go in. Go in, have fun. What about this flank here? You. The engineers will start to move up behind the tanks. So this tank. Attack enemy. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Everything's okay. Go. Same with you. Start to go. Start to go. Start to go. And start to go. The engineers will get off as soon as the enemy is spotted. Maybe I should order them to disembark right now. Dismount. Before somebody throws a grenade at the tank or something like that. Now the infantry will form up behind the tanks and they will execute their movement. I wouldn't want to be the enemy. They are in big trouble. Okay, right now, where is my artillery observer? Did he arrive? I think he did. I think he dismounted already. Or did he? No. Dismount. And go to... where do I want to have you? This position here looks good, but he would be very exposed and I wouldn't want to lose him to a stupid mistake. So maybe just go to... this area here could work, or maybe even better. This area up here where the road is. Go to here. Okay. The Panzer IIIs, I wanted to move those up, so let's actually do that. You guys will get onto the road and start to advance to this position here, from where you will be able to inflict some pain on the enemy. Don't go fast, go by roads. Go in a column formation. That should work. Yeah, they're starting to move. My engineers are meeting enemy infantry together with the tanks, so I don't expect too much resistance from the enemy. The enemy infantry is dispersed already, and I expect that they are quite panicked. So I really don't expect too much resistance from them. I don't know what's going on with my attack orders today. The units seem to be very enthusiastic, always moving past the points that I designate. Well, it's fine. I know they just want to do something good. Oh, more enemy guns. Oh, damn it. The enemy is bringing up more guns. That's not good. Those guns are... I'm not sure what they are shooting at. But I suspect they will take shots at the Panzer IVs. Which they are happy to try to... Oh, that's another artillery gun actually. They're happy to try. They're very welcome to do that, because these are Panzer IVs, they are well armored. They're actually well armored. Okay, this AT gun might be better for you to hold fire for a moment while the tanks move past you. Okay, artillery observer, are you in position? Where are you? Up there, what are you doing? Okay, you got into a defensive position, I understand. I kind of want to have you somewhere else. Please run to this position here. From there you will be able to see a lot. I hope. Okay, this battle is degrading very fast into a brawl. You, line formation. Do advance. To the edge of the forest. Please don't advance past this, okay? You down here, these tanks, they could start to move up the road actually. Yeah, you know what, get up on the road to here. And then you will move to here. These tanks down here, you guys please move in behind the recon. The recon will move up as well, just a little bit. And then I still have more tanks with the enemy having some guns, so I do have to be a little bit careful. Somebody is under fire. Oh, my Panzer IV is under fire. Oh, I'm so scared. I mean, okay, let's be honest, this artillery gun that they have, it can damage the Panzer IV. It can even kill some crew, but I honestly don't think that it will be able to take it out. Am I wrong? We'll see, I guess. I guess we'll see. You guys, move up behind the tanks. To here. You... I want you to mount up on the tank and I will drive you up to here. Or maybe to here. We need to get more guns up on the line. Move up. Move up. And move up. You, together with your tank. Well, you're only 2 guys. However, you have a tank, so do move up. That's the command unit. Move up. Who are you? You are a part of this unit. Actually, I want to start to move these units now. You guys start attacking. Start attacking. Start to attack. Move in behind them. Move in behind them. Move in behind them. Everybody, get a move on. This won't take very long. I think we'll be able to take out this whole enemy position. Okay, my mortars. Can I get some mortar fire over here? I think I can. Okay, let's just spread it out a little bit. Give me... Oh, I only have 33 rounds remaining. 15 per gun. Nah, let's give me 10 per gun. It has to be enough. Let's go. I only want to suppress the enemy so that I can start my advance. How long until the rounds start to land? Almost 4 minutes. Okay. It's fine. That's absolutely fine. With so many tanks around them, they are very well suppressed already. And I actually do want to take my scouts and, if possible... Wow, these tanks are once again racing on ahead. What's going on with you guys? Why? I mean, look where I ordered you to go. Hold. Huh. Weird. Okay, I want this infantry to come up behind the enemy. Advance to here first. And then we will turn the formation and have them advance here into the enemy's rear. So much hurt is coming down on the enemy. My Panzers too, they are doing an excellent job here. By the way, this AT gun, you are free to open up again. Panzer IIs are doing a very good job. I would like to move them closer, but I'm still a bit wary of these enemy anti-tank guns that are somewhere here in the forest. If they are still alive, that is. Oh my god, this is a complete massacre. Look at all that machine gun fire that's being poured into those poor guys. These engineers will be the ones to push into the farmstead. You continue to move just like this. You and that tank continue to do the same. Who are you? Yeah, okay. You do the same here. Then we do have... who else is here? You guys. Together with this tank. Start to do the same. So it's you. Okay, you will move together with this tank then. Move in. I think everybody has a move order right now. My mortars will land now. Which is excellent. Oh yeah, there's still one enemy gun active, at least. They're trying to push it out. Okay, they're retreating the gun. You know what? I feel safe enough now to do this. I think I am. Panzer IIs. Column formation, please. Go fast. Go. After you have reached this point, line formation. Let's hope that this works. That way we are really encircling the enemy and there will be no escaping for them. Farmstead has been taken by my units. Who the hell are you? Did I order you up to there? No, I didn't. Okay, cancel the orders. You guys actually take up a defensive position here. I don't know what you're doing. My units are really very enthusiastic today. Enemy artillery gun setting up here, but at the same time... Oh my god, this is bad. This thing is dangerous. Okay, tanks. Yes, that sounds crazy, but tanks. Tanks attack the gun. Attack fast. And focus this thing. It doesn't sound very intuitive to attack such a gun with tanks, but trust me, it's better than to use infantry. This gun will take an infantry squad apart completely in no time. So using tanks is actually a good call. Panzer IIs are still setting up for their move. Not sure what's happening. Did you disregard my order to move in a column formation first? Somehow you did. Might have been my mistake, so let's try that again. Column formation, move fast to there. Then attack formation in a line. I'll try to stop them before they reach this point. Okay, my tanks are surging ahead, racing towards this enemy gun. And they don't know what to shoot at. So much is happening. They are encircled from all sides. I wouldn't want to be them. By the way, my recon guys are advancing into them. Once again, some of them are way past where they are supposed to be. Oh, please hold your positions for now. I don't want you guys to get killed needlessly. Aha, one of the tanks has spotted the gun. They're engaging. They will take it out. Actually, scratch that. They have taken it out. The enemy is retreating from the battlefield after losing this very valuable weapon. Alright. Look at this. Wow, look at them go. Wow. Awesome. Oh, this is so awesome. I love it. Grind it to dust under your tracks. However, that's infantry throwing grenades. So maybe don't stop here? Continue this way? Just get out? Get away from the infantry? Yeah. And the enemy retreated. Casualties 6. Enemy 109. Oh my god. Oh, what did I do to them? Oh, you can almost feel sorry for those guys. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, those poor guys. I mean, there's almost nothing left here. We killed almost everybody. Yes, one of my tanks had a grenade thrown at him, and apparently... What happened here? Loader? Wounded, maybe? It says loader, but everything's fine. So I don't know. Who got the grenade thrown at him? Was it you? No, it was you. Well, the grenade hit is not showing. That's why. Yeah, grenade landed on top, didn't do anything. Awesome. Let's have a quick look at the enemy tanks. I want to see what exactly happened to them. So here's the one that tried to retreat back into the forest. Unsuccessfully, I might add, because, wow, he got messed up. He really got messed up. My 5cm shell, yeah, even though it is fired from a Panzer III with the short-barreled 5cm gun, no problems at all against this poor T-26. And even from the front, at above 500 meters, the shells had no trouble to penetrate. This one was very deadly, penetrated straight into the turret. Gunner taken out, commander wounded, gun damaged, and then we have this shell coming in here, killing the driver and taking out the turret. That tank is gone. Who else is here? Let's see, there's another T-26. Ah, it's here, in the trench. Oh look, this one has a small machine gun. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. A small anti-air machine gun. I believe the commander has to be... Yeah, absolutely, the commander has to be outside to use this thing. So not practical at all. This one got taken out from 600 meters with a shot straight into the hull. Gunner, commander both died immediately, and the gun was destroyed. The gun mechanic, turret mechanic, recuperator. So the rest of the crew decided to bail out, but my guess is that they didn't get very far. And then we have an RT-26. So this is the command variant of the T-26. You can see the... I think that's an antenna actually that wraps around the turret. But yeah. taken out by well-placed shots into the turret. Gunner and commander were killed by this hit, and then the ammunition was damaged and the gun recuperator was damaged as well, so everybody else decided to get out. They realized that it's pretty hopeless. BT5R. That's a company command. Oh, nice to kill you. Nice shell hit into the turret, taking out the gunner and the loader, damaging the ammunition, taking out the radio, damaging the gun itself. The turret was destroyed, the recuperator was damaged. Yeah. Very nice. The engine was taken out by a hit into the side. So this thing wasn't going anywhere. They decided to get out, but my guesses didn't get very far once again. What did we actually face? Headquarters, 286th Rifle Regiment. Did we take out their headquarters unit? No. Okay, I can't see the headquarter unit, so they might have gotten away. But we took out their whole support structure. Those are repair crews. Yeah, you are not repairing anything anymore. You have been taken out. Akhmetov, Leningrad Infantry School, 4th Company. Yeah, the 4th Company, Leningrad Infantry School. Leningrad Infantry School Artillery Platoon with a few trucks and some howitzers. M30 howitzers. 7.62. Now what am I talking about? No, that's their rifles. Ah, stupid. 122mm howitzers. So yeah, if these things shoot a shell into the middle of an infantry formation, that infantry formation is gone. So I'm quite happy that they didn't get the opportunity. 4th Company, 19th Rifle Division, 286th Rifle Regiment, 2nd Battalion, okay. Some AT guns, 45mm. I believe these guys, yeah, they managed to kill 3 of my people. But that was it. So the enemy did not have a lot of forces here. I'm quite surprised. I really did expect more from them, I have to say. But in the end, we did capture the territory, and that's what counts, right? So let's move on to the operations map again. Okay. Battle group defeated, platoon defeated. Awesome. Some of my units are a little bit fatigued, but that's fine. We managed to push further into this area. That's what counts. And now, next time, we will have another battle on our hands. And unfortunately, I really did hope that we would get a deep battle so that we can advance onto Paleshi in this turn, but apparently it's not going to happen. We will fight our way a little bit to the east. There's good things and bad things about this. Positives and negatives. Negative, of course, I would have liked to capture Paleshi, but positive, these enemy units here, they will be fresh frontline units. Well dug in. So having this huge amount of forces under my command will actually make it a lot easier to cut them down. But that's something for next week. For now, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this, and please do leave some comments on this video. I really love reading your comments and, well, discussing the battle with you. Some of you have, or well, some of you, most of you, are able to offer some great insights into this, and I really appreciate it. So thank you for that as well. Okay, until next week, have some great days. Goodbye.